Hello, hello, hello. I'm not going to even lie. I look like a hot mess. I have been working all day, so you'll have to forgive me. Oh my gosh, I'm coming to you a bit late because I had to reschedule the live stream. I got caught up in business stuff. Yeah, I had to go do the numbers, had to go kind of reconcile a few things. If you run a business, you know what I mean. Sometimes you can't avoid this. This is a lesson for all of you out there. You have to balance content creation versus running the real business. And sometimes running the business, the thing that makes you money, is going to be so important. So I'm excited that we're here. This is Travel the World as a Speaker. I'm your host, Phylecia Jones. And today we're going to talk about how to become a speaker. I'm just going to give you 5 quick tips on how to become a speaker if you are brand new to all of this. We do something on here that I absolutely love, and that is talk about travel and speaking and how you can leverage speaking so you can travel. And I have to tell you, live events are coming back. They are back, not even coming. They are back. International speaking opportunities and gigs, they are back. I'm kind of excited. Granted, I'm not doing any international gigs this year. All of mine got canceled last year, and whew, a couple of gigs that were moved to last year got canceled, but that's okay. I'm not bitter. I'm excited for everybody who wants to get out there. I'm going to start getting back on the road in 2022, but I'm so excited. Now, I am doing a virtual international gig this Friday, so you should come check me out. It's Let's Do This with Andrew and Pete. You can just Google them and find out what's going on over there. But I'm really excited. So so the travel story of the day, because we typically give a travel story around what I'm doing. And right now I'm just planning. I am planning all of the vacations. I mean, if I'm not careful, I'll be planning until 2023, because I told the husband, like, we got the budget. This is what we're doing. This is where we're going. So I'm excited about all the things that's going to kick off probably the fall of this year, but definitely next year. And of course, I didn't mention that the show is brought to you by iFind You Clothes, where every Monday we drop a new batch of speaking gigs. Yay! Go check us out at ifindyoukclothes.com. All right, so let me go ahead and give you a few tips. I'm looking down at my sitch here. I got a whole bunch of things going on. So I'm going to give you a couple of quick tips when it comes to how to become a speaker. For those of you who are brand new to speaking, you're interested in speaking, you want to get started, you want to do more of it, you're a business owner, you want to travel, I got you covered. So I'm going to start with some very basic stuff, not like you got to go start a business. You can go watch some of the other videos on that, but I just want to start with some basics. And here's the first one. You need to have something to say. Now, this is a thing that happens a lot, and a lot of speakers, I just like to talk. Just because you like to talk doesn't necessarily mean you have anything to say. I know, I'm probably stepping on people's toes right now. I'm sorry. But, after years of booking speakers and seeing speakers, just because you like to talk, no, that's not good enough. You need to have something to say, and you need to have something worth being said. So the thing is, if you have a message, you have a story, if you have a business, you want to talk about that, start thinking about what you can talk about that will be useful to the people in the audience. Just because you have a story doesn't mean it's necessarily useful for everybody. Remember, the goal is you have to bring a transformation to people that are watching you. It's either through inspiring, motivating, or educating them. So think about that when it comes to have something to say. The second thing is, just start asking people if you can present. Now, this is going to be the hardest part about speaking, is that you have to ask people. You're not going to go get an agent right off. No, it doesn't work that way either. You're not going to necessarily go get an agent, okay? But you can start asking people who have stages, who have audiences, whether or not you can go speak. You could start online. You could start at church. You could start with your local civic group. You could start with your library. Just ask. That's going to be the biggest thing you will learn when it comes to speaking, is that you're going to have to be bold and you're going to have to not be afraid, because it doesn't get any easier. A lot of people think, you do a few of these gigs and next thing you know, people are banging down your door. Only Oprah can have that happen. The rest of us, we're just regular folks. You're going to have to do a lot of this work for a long amount of time. So just start asking now and build up that confidence to say, what, I have a message and I want your people to hear it. So start there, because while you're getting out there and you're asking, this is a great time to practice, hone in on that message, hone in on your skills, everything. Every time you get on stage, it's just a chance for you to get better. All right, number 3. Um, adjust as you go. Like I said, you're going to keep learning, but the goal is to be consistent at the same time. You can't go and do like three presentations and disappear for a year. No. Now, if you got things going on, I mean, go do what you need to do, but you're going to have to be consistent. One of the weirdest things about speaking, one of the weirdest things about business is you don't really know who's watching you, and you don't really know who's watching you for the long term. A lot of people will be impressed by you. A lot of people will like you. A lot of people will think that you're kind of cool, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they want you on their stage. They want to do business with you. But sometimes when you are consistent, people will pay attention, and it's going to freak you out because, I get these calls all the time, and somebody who met me 5 years ago and they're like, well, Phylecia, I was really impressed with you back then, but I didn't really see, a right fit for us to work together or to have you on stage. But now you've done all these things, so I want to invite you now. And it's just people want to see that you're consistent, because in this world, you have a lot of fly-by-night people. They'll get on stage and do their thing for 6 months and then poof, be gone. So you be consistent, and adjust as you go. Get better, work on those skills as you go, all right? Number 4, once you start doing all this other stuff, once you kind of get like, I think I know what I'm doing. I got a cough, sorry. I'm back now. Oh, allergies, yay. Okay, so once you kind of get your feet on solid ground with what you're doing, because you're still going to adjust as you go. You're going to always adjust and get better. But the thing is, you can start building a brand around what you're doing. The problem with building a brand in the beginning is you're going to change, and that's okay. A lot of people, unfortunately, spend a lot of money on trying to get their brand together. But a year later, they have to change because something else happened to them, meaning they got closer to who they really want to talk to or where they want to go. And so the brand changes a lot. And you don't want to change your brand too much. I mean, you do it if you have to, but you don't want to change too much and too often. But that's why I want you to kind of get your groove going. Then you build a brand around your speaking. You can have a website, but building a whole brand is a whole different thing. So make sure you know what's going on. Make sure you know you have a foundation. Then you can build a brand, and it'll be solid, and you won't have to change it for a long time. All right. And the final tip I'm going to give you is, obviously I couldn't spell. So let me go ahead and fix that, because you're going to be like, seriously, Phylecia, you can't spell. Decide how serious you want to get. The thing with speaking is, you're going to have to make some decisions after a while. You're going to have to make some decisions on whether or not this is it. Is this the career? Because if this is the career, things will definitely change. Your energy has to change, and you're going to have to double and triple down on all of the work that you're doing. Now, if you are, I won't even say side hustle speaking, because that's not even a thing. I know I have my opinions on that. But if you are using speaking to market your business, then now you could just have more of a strategy of how many times you go out to speak, or who you go and speak to. That doesn't mean you want to go get on stage every other day like some people do. So you're going to have to make some decisions on how serious you want this to be. And remember, if you are trying to get on stage 4, 5, 7, 6 times a month, that's a lot of time away from family, from hobbies, from sleep, from getting facials, vacations. So just kind of remember that. At some point, you don't have to make this decision now, because as you're on this journey of speaking and building your brand and getting your foot, getting a solid foundation and adjusting and crafting your talk, you're gonna be faced with some things that'll force you to make some decisions about where you want to go, how far you want to go, and whether or not, if this is how you're going to make money, or if this is how you're going to supplement your business with marketing. So just a few things when it comes to how to become a speaker. Like I said, it's not the tactical things, but it's just some things I want you to think about, because every speaker hits this point where they have to decide, like, woo, this is a lot of work, Now, some people are meant for this. Some people, they think they're meant for it. And then there's others who are like, you know what? No, No, I'm not about to do all that. So, like I said, you'll have to make those decisions. So, hopefully, this was working for you. And, all of these live gigs are coming back, international gigs are coming back. I'm so excited about this. This is definitely a great time to jump in on speaking. I'll speak more about that tomorrow. But this is a great time to jump in because it's about to be on and popping. Just because everybody hasn't been around each other for a while, and it's gonna kind of simmer down, and then it's gonna get like settled again. But everybody's on and popping right now. I know I sound old when I say that, but that's okay. I'm secure in my oldness. All right, take care of yourself. If you have any questions, go ahead and slide in those DMs. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow as soon as I find my button here. Take care of yourself. I'm about to go walk the dog. Bye.